Hello, everybody. This is Coach Gary from 30 Minute Millionaire. I'm really excited and very privileged to bring to you a great lesson today on Facebook groups and the power of Facebook groups. But before we get into the lesson today, I just want to share something I'm really excited about. And here's what it is. For a long time, my dream has been to put all of my articles and my teachings into Kindle books. And at this point, I just brought on somebody brand new from Brussels, actually, and working with our social media strategist, Basha, who puts all these together and does all the research work on our courses and does a phenomenal job. I couldn't do this without my staff and my assistants, but it's just too much content. But anyway, we're putting out our first book. Actually, we're going to call it 7 Ways to Connect on LinkedIn. And really, we're going to just teach people how to crush it. So I'm very excited about that. That's going to be out shortly on Amazon, and we'll notify you when that comes out. All right. I want to talk about today's lessons, and I'm going to get a little serious with you. And anything I say is not here to impress you. It's to press upon you the power of social media marketing. Now, it was so funny because I went and saw the Steve Jobs movie, and I just want to relate this. He saw the iPad at the end, with his daughter. And, I'm sure he saw the iPhone as well. But here's the crazy thing. He saw the future of where computing was going with the iPhone, the watch, and so forth. And look what he's done. He's changed the way we think, the way we act, our culture, everything. It's everything right now is in his mobile phone, and that's where it's going. I mean, when you think about the number of people right now that are on the World Wide Web, do you know it's projected that 66% of a 7.2 billion population in the earth, on the world, is going to be on the World Wide Web? And here's a crazy thing. They already got 1.3 trillion commercial transactions that are taking place on the web, and they project that by next year to double to 2.35 trillion. Now get this. Mobile marketing, in other words, transactions on mobile devices and tablets, are skyrocketing. They're going like this, not like this, like this. That means people are actually using their iPads and their iPhones to purchase and to buy services and goods online and have it shipped to them, and also get their training and learning online as well. So my gosh, personal growth industry, network marketing industry, coaching, consulting industries, the market where this is going is phenomenal. And, and I'm going to tell you right now, the future of network marketing is absolutely going to be social entrepreneurialism. It's going to be on the World Wide Web. It's going to be on that iPhone and that Android, for you Android people. I'm an iPhone guy. Okay, so I don't want to disappoint you Android people, but I do like the Android too, because it's bigger and it's got a lot of advantages too. Plus, it's got flash in it, drive. But anyway, here's my point. That's where it's going, folks. So just keep it in mind. Now, I want to give you some tips, some really hot tips. And I want you to get this, because if you get this, you'll never have to be a person of promotion and go out there and you call like the old salespeople did. Okay, you can be a person of attraction. Attraction marketing, to me, brings in a more quality candidate. Okay, and it brings it in faster when you learn how to do it. Now, here's my tip to you, and it sounds like crazy and it's old. I was a trainer in the mortgage industry and real estate industry. In fact, I built a peak performance school for a real estate company. And I taught my classes, both in mortgages and real estate, this one thing. I said, if you want a referral, you need to give a referral. And they all looked at me funny, like, what do you mean? Well, if you want a referral, you need to give a referral. In other words, you need to connect people. You need to be a great connector of people. Okay. And I taught them that, because once you start connecting people and helping people move their businesses forward, people are going to be in gratitude of you, and they're going to connect with you. It was a beautiful thing. Now, here's where I'm going with this, and it's just phenomenal. Facebook. And we're talking about Facebook. Basically, LinkedIn and a lot of the other platforms all have what they call robotics, or have algorithms or programs that are written that when you do a good job on your profile about your common interests and the things that you love to do and you're passionate about, and they'll go out there and they'll find people. When you search for those same people, they'll find people. Now, here's where I'm going with this. Okay. To get a referral, you must give a referral. The secret to social media marketing is to get those algorithms, those robotics, we call it bots, to work for you. That means they're going to bring people to you of common interests. How do you do that? Well, you have to go out into their pages and you have to like their pages. Are you with me? You have to like them first. You have to connect with them first. And once you start looking at their profiles, looking at their pages, and being involved in their groups, and we're going to talk about the power of groups, okay, they're going to start connecting with you. You see, the wrong thing to do is to start sending out your links and your opportunities. That just doesn't work on Facebook. And it doesn't work on any of the platforms. And any what I call platforms are different social media accounts. It just doesn't work, folks. So keep in mind that what you really want to do, if you really want to get that attraction marketing where people are coming to you, and it doesn't take long, start joining these groups. And then when you understand the power of groups, both LinkedIn and Facebook, and Facebook, we're really going to nail it today. Okay, when you understand the power of groups and the magnitude that this could get you connected with like people and common interest people, you're going to be off this is really what's happening. I started with one person. Now I've got 3 people on my staff. One person is dedicated just to doing the interviewing process because I can't talk to all these people. That's the real truth. So we had to design a questionnaire form and have people fill it out. And, I give them a 30-minute free consultation now to talk to them. That's the only way I can handle the traffic. I can't handle it. Okay. So just keep that in mind when we go into our lesson today, that to get a referral, you must give a referral. That means you have to go on their pages and like them, comment on their discussions, right? And I promise you, go look at their profiles, their pages, their fan pages. I promise you, you will build a following that won't quit. Okay. And what do you see some of the stats that we're going to show you today? It shocked me, to be honest with you. So let's get on here right away and we'll get into the lesson. And thank you for taking the time. Okay, to understand why we're doing this. All right, look at this. Facebook groups rock. Woohoo! Okay, we want your business to get on steroids. So this is a 2-part series that Masha and I put together, and I'm very proud of my girl Masha. She just gets better every week. I mean, you really, guys, you need to give her some kudos here and give her some credit here. I like this little thing she just started designing now. Okay, Facebook groups rock. Want your business on steroids? Absolutely. All right, here we go. I hate this stroll, so I always stroll first and stop. Okay. If you think we're done with Facebook marketing, you're wrong. I am always leaving the best slice for the end. Now, you know how to create and manage Facebook profile and Facebook page, especially on your Facebook fan page and business page, and how to promote it. And how to integrate it with other social media accounts, all good stuff. And we know how to schedule it now on Buffer. In fact, we use Buffer to post over 220,000 people every single week. And the reason is because of all the groups that we belong to. However, there is one more Facebook powerful tool we have to talk about. Let me introduce you to the awesome Facebook groups. Yep, Facebook groups. And we're going to teach you how to find those groups, search for those groups, and be involved with those groups. All right. I made my first Facebook group 2 weeks ago, and it already has more than 2,800 members in it. I don't know. I think we shot to 5,000. Now we're at 2,800, and now we're moving back up again. So anyway, MLM Newsstand is a group for network marketers and MLM leaders where you can share rock star tips, direct sales industry news from different companies. Now, basically, we created this with the idea, let's make this a gossip column. And let's go pull all the information about all the industry from the various magazines and resources, which we do. And Masha actually runs this. And let's feed it into the MLM Newsstand. Very, very powerful stuff, right? This group is growing really fast. And now we get 30 to 50 member requests every single day. Can you believe it? And we're only at the beginning of this. Okay, that's, that way I want to show you this great Facebook feature, and we're going to go into my articles, and you'll find out more about Facebook groups and the functionality of these and how it's going to bring value to your business and how you can make it work. But again, before you start a group, get involved with groups first, see how they work, interact, be a top contributor to that group. If you're going to write content, or bring other value of other content that you read. And that's a great way as you're learning, personally growing in your business, and you find valuable content. You don't have to write it. You just have to share it. Okay. Sharing is what this is all about. People will appreciate you and thank you because they can share it on their news feeds and, and on their timelines. Okay. All right. Let's look at Facebook groups right now. In this lesson, here's what you're going to learn. What is a Facebook group? Why join a Facebook group or why join groups? Okay, how to find Facebook groups of interest. That's very important. And Facebook group versus Facebook page. And I'm talking about Facebook page. I'm talking about fan pages, business pages. Okay, not your personal profile page. Okay, so what is a Facebook group? All right, let me take a drink of water here. In short, Facebook groups are closed circle of people organized in one place within a Facebook social networking site, which share the same interests and keep in touch on Facebook. This is really a wonderful thing because here's an idea before we get into the lesson about how you can use it. Let's say that you're into either weight loss or skincare, travel, it doesn't matter, but you want to showcase, the benefits of what your products or services do. You can create like a customer fan page that people can go to and watch all the testimonies and, and get part of that. A very powerful thing. On the other side, you can create a group page just for your team that has all the current events, has update teachings, where all the meetings are, and keeps people informed without sending out these emails that people are so tired of, weekly calendars and so forth. So keep that in mind. Very, very powerful stuff. Okay. If you were not sure if Facebook groups are the right place for you, just ask yourself these two powerful questions. I love these questions here. Okay, here you go. Is your primary aim to connect to targeted groups of people? Now, you're going to find as we get really involved in the lesson today, and you're going to find that you can actually target at groups of interest. In other words, common interests with you, where you just write down your passion. Here's a business tip: write down your passion, and let's help people monetize their passion. Think about this for a minute. Okay, so let's say your passion may be weight loss. Let's help you monetize that. How do you monetize that passion? Well, if you're really into health and awareness and weight loss and and living longevity, my gosh, do you think there might be a few other people that think like you do? What if we can show you how to connect in groups with the same common interest? Do you think that would make an easier conversation when you're talking about what you do and the benefits that arrive from your opportunity and and your programs? Absolutely. By gosh, because you already got a common bond. Dale Carnegie taught in his books How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I read that book. I'm a graduate from his course, and I used to teach his course. But here's what he said: talk in terms of other people's interests. Isn't that incredible? Okay, talk in terms of other people's interests. He knew how to connect with people was to listen and let them talk in terms of their passion, their loves, and then help them along with their passions and their love. What a great tip this is. Okay, so help people monetize their passions, and you can show them that. And a simple little script says, hey, look, if I can show you how to monetize that passion, would you be open to looking at perhaps what I do, because I have the same passion you do? You got that script? Okay, I hope you play this back. All right. Different Facebook groups give you the opportunity to connect with your industry colleagues as well as your potential customers. Why join Facebook groups? Oh my gosh, why? Okay. One of the biggest reasons why I'm a member in more than 30 different groups on Facebook is visibility and network marketing that they offer. It allows me to connect with a great number of people faster and quicker of common interests. And I can speak in terms of their interests and their passion. And now I can help them monetize it. How many people want to make money off the things that they love? How many times have you ever come to, you're always trying to convince somebody against their will, And in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, anytime you try to convince anybody against their will, I promise you, it's not going to happen. They're not going to, they're still going to remain the same opinion. You can't force somebody to change their opinion, honestly. So the common interest factor of connecting with people is so powerful here. And these programs find people for you when you start connecting to them and joining their groups and commenting on their discussions. Okay. It's so simple, so easy, so much fun. Okay. On any specific day that I look in my news feed, I see many posts from groups, that I'm active in, but only a few from the pages that I like. Now, that is the biggest advantage of Facebook groups against pages. It's visibility. Okay. It's taking your name, your brand out there and saying, hey, you know what? I'm a social entrepreneur. I love, here's what I do. I help people overcome diabetes. I help people, overcome obesity. Hey, I help people, look 15 years younger. Hey, I help people have a better lifestyle and travel. Hey, I help people protect themselves against, things like identity theft. Do you understand where I'm going with this? All right. Hey, I help people. I'm a life coach and I help people transform their lives. Hey, I'm an NLP expert and I give people the confidence and the belief, to have a better life, to empower them, to take those talents and gifts that God gave them and make them better people and stronger people for it. And we're going to teach you how to monetize that. Isn't that a wonderful thing? You see why I get so excited? Because you're talking on common interests of people. That's what Facebook groups does. Oh my God. And then you got the hashtag system out there that you can tap into people with 150, 130 million people on Facebook have the same common interest you do. When you learn hashtagging, oh my God, game over. Game over. I'm sorry. Game over. I love it when people come to me and say, hey, coach, I just don't know who to talk to. I don't know what to say. I say, oh my God, Lord, I'm praying for these people. It's right in front of you. All right. Okay. Yes. This is a huge number of groups. However, I suggest you focus on a smaller number in the beginning. Big fish and big ponds. How about being, if you're just a little fish, why don't you jump in with some little fish and grow into the big ponds with a bigger fish and become a bigger fish, okay? You got to start somewhere, all right? I never know a whale, that ended up 40 feet coming out of the womb. Just maybe 20 feet, but never 40, okay? Start with 10 to 20 groups, okay, and try to be really active there, okay? And later you can increase that number, but choose only those that will have the highest impact for you. Okay. Before you even can join a group, make sure it's a good fit for you. Common interest, we're talking about that. Okay. Pay extra attention to these criteria. Is a group active? What's the group description? Is it a low spam rate? Okay. Carefully read about the section to see what the group is really about, and if it's of your common interest. Is it something that you're passionate about? There's your business tip. It's passion is very important here. The things you love, what you're passionate about, when you connect to those people, you're going to have an easy conversation. So connect with like-minded people, okay? Facebook groups are valuable for you if they provide quality and educative content, not just a bunch of sales messages with no one contributing with meaningful conversation, okay? All groups have their rules about what you can and can't post. As an example, Marsha's in charge of our MLM newsfeed. We don't allow anybody to come in there and start blasting their opportunities. They have to be approved before they can publish them. Okay, now we kind of open the door and let the flood come in, and now we're cleaning it all up, okay? Now we're going to start teaching on there how they got to do the things that we're teaching people right here. How to connect with people, all right? How to like people, how to like their pages, how to promote one another. It's a beautiful thing. When you teach people to give and how much, when you give a referral, people are going to give you a referral. When you step forward first to them, they're going to step towards you. It's just a beautiful thing, okay? That's why you have to experiment for a while at first, okay? How to find Facebook groups of interest. Here you go. Here's the meat right here. There are two ways that you can easily connect with your groups of interest. Right there it is. Click on groups, find Facebook suggestions and the left sidebar of your home page by clicking groups. There it is. See, it always puts a nice big red arrow. You can't miss it, right? It's right there on your page. There are more options available. Suggested groups, okay? Now, what suggested groups? Because of the way, I'm going to go into the lesson, but the way that you search and the way you set up your profile, all of these are keyword sensitive. I'm going to talk about keywords at the end. I'm going to wrap it up with keywords, okay? Now, just hit the suggested groups button and you will see the results, which are based on your interests. Get that? Interests, how powerful that is. Activities and your previous search history. So they take that all into consideration. How do they find your interest? Your profile, my friends. That's why the profile is so, you got to be a rock star in your profile. These are the search results that it came up with. So it just goes through and shows you a bunch of the, okay, so I'm going to talk about keywords here in a minute. Another way that you can find groups of interest is by using Facebook graph search. Okay, just type in the target keyword in your search bar and your groups will appear. Now, you don't have to be an SEO expert here, but my keywords is how all of this searches for people. It's all built around keywords. So if you're in network marketing, then type in network marketing. If you're in social entrepreneurialism, type in social entrepreneurialism. You know, the most search words are work from home and work at home. When I did all the SEO research, okay, what are the key words here? Direct sales is a very popular word. Okay. Social media marketing, very popular word or phrase. You know, now they're working in phrases. So keep that in mind. So use your phrases. You know, social media marketing training, that's a great phrase. I'm going to give you one of my tips here. That's what I use. Okay. Training. And that attracts a lot of people. Network Marketing Pro, Network Marketing USA. See, all of these come up when you type in network marketing. And you could join all these associated groups. How cool is that? All right. So you could do this for anything. You could put in your common interests. You don't have to put network marketing. I do work with a lot of network marketers who are struggling, no question about it. And I help them out. I give them 30-minute free consultations. You know, I don't care what network marketing group they're in. And I don't try to convince them that mine's the best. I just help them out where they're at. And the funny thing is, by doing it, they come back to me and they talk to. I get this all the time. I average about 2 or 3 of these a week. Come back to me and say, "Hey, Gary, what MLM are you in? What are you doing?" You know, and we actually have a serious discussion, you know, at that point to see if it's right for them. I never sell. Okay. I may sell the products, but I don't sell, you know, the what I call personal growth development of building and connecting with a leader and developing a leader in a sales organization. That because it becomes personal to me to help people. Okay. If you want to create a lead and lead your own group, you must have, okay, on your mind that moderating job requires a lot of work and a lot of hours of commitment. You will have to keep the group active by posting a few times a day, managing other members' posts, and be aware of spam. Okay, you got to keep it clean, otherwise you're going to lose your membership. However, next teaching will be about how to create a Facebook group. There will be, okay, I will teach you more about this topic when we go into the second part of this. Okay, Facebook group versus Facebook page. Now, again, I'm talking about Facebook fan pages here, not personal pages, all right? So Facebook fan pages, keep that in mind. Okay, we want to keep that with fan pages here. Okay, I know I'm making a change right here. We get that straight, okay? Fan page, okay? All right. Okay, let's look at that. There are two totally different things, and each has its own strengths and benefits. Facebook fan page is more similar to a personal profile. Personal profile is always your what? That's your personal page. Now, personal page is for friends and family, and sometimes just your family. Again, my daughter does not want to share, you know, our 7-year-old grandson, you know, on the open, you know, public market on Facebook. So we have our own little family page just so we can post all the fun little pictures and things that he does, which is really cute, and we enjoy that. Okay, it is a place to create an authentic representation of what you're about and what your brand and business is about. Think in mind, okay, how you brand yourself, what you're all about, your passions, your interests, all should be on there on your page. When you share your passions and interests instead of trying to sell your product, you're going to get a deeper connection. Look, golden tip right here, hot one. Share your passion, share your beliefs. You're going to get more of attraction than you're trying to sell a product. I promise you that's the truth, okay? Pages are a product or service. Okay. Pages are also verified for authenticity and can help you develop your brand on a deeper level of trust. On the other side, Facebook groups are more like communities of like-minded people. Okay, these people are sharing common interests and wish to express their opinion in a safe place. It's a safe haven. One of the reasons that Eric Worre's done so well in growing his, his events to 8,000 people from all different MLMs is he's made it a safe haven for people to come. Okay. Now, are people going to be connected there? And, you know, do people make changes? And yeah, absolutely they do. But you don't proselyte inside the event, but you can create relationships. Okay. So groups are probably better solutions for those people, charities, communities, etc., and people who want to build their network marketing businesses, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I already mentioned visibility is one of the main differences between groups and pages. Okay, and I'll explain why. When a page is published, it is visible to anyone on a Facebook, while groups offer more flexibility. There are 3 privacy options available for groups: open, closed, secret. Next lesson, we're going to go into what's the difference between open, closed, and secret. Okay, so I'm not going to go into it in any detail now. Open groups are visible to everyone, while closed and secrets basically have some limitations. So just keep that in mind. Okay, it's all about who's going to be authorized to post, who's going to invite, and who can join. That's the big difference between the three. Okay. All right. When we talk about connections, all the users can easily connect with your page by clicking the like button. Now, again, remember I told you, all right, to get a referral, you give a referral, you got to go out there and click on other people's pages and they'll come to your page. It's just that simple. There's nothing complicated here. Start liking people, engaging in conversations, they'll engage with you. Okay, engage with people, engage with you. And when you do it of common interest and passion, then everything just comes together. It's so much fun. They are a good solution if you don't want to approve the connections. Okay. However, you don't have control of who will like your page. So for Facebook groups, you have a full control over everyone must ask to join the groups. Okay. When we talk about Facebook promotions, Facebook pages have customizable URLs. This is very, very important because you could put a keyword page in there like MLM newsstand, and we created that in our URL. So that's where, so all the search engines out there can find us a lot easier. A lot of people, create these groups pages and they don't customize their URLs. Folks, customize your URLs. It makes it so much easier. Hey, go to Facebook, facebook.com/groups/ whatever it is for you. There's your URL. It's that simple. Come on. Okay. Always think in terms of marketing and connecting of common interests. If you keep that in mind, you're going to have more people to talk to you than ever thought possible. What is it? Common interest. What's your passion? What's my passion? I want to connect with people of like passions. That's all it is. Okay. Within groups, you can easily communicate with the members and promote your brand or product using chat, email, wall, or messages. Oh my gosh, I love Facebook Messenger. I love the messages there, okay? Groups also allow creating a shared doc, but they don't allow you to add additional applications for your promotion. See, that's where you got to be careful with it. These are the main differences. However, look at this table for a few more. All right, I'm just going over a couple of them. Let's look at pages and groups real quick. Look at strengths. Okay, in pages, here's the strengths. All right, okay. Can use Facebook ads to get super cheap fans. Yes, you can. And when, again, that's scaling up. We're going to be teaching that a little bit later about that. It also offers you page analytics, which is very good because if you're going to write an article, you're going to post something, or you're going to run an ad, you need to know who opened it, who clicked through it, and what your conversion rates are. And all of that is right there. Okay, you can target your post by location and language. That's cool too. You can target your market, your ideal prospect. All of that's right there. Who's the ad's going to be written to, what's the message, and who it's, what problem you're going to solve, and how you're going to get an interest in that attraction to that ad. Okay. Can add apps and tabs. I love that too. All right. Weakness. Fans don't see other fans post on the page, and fans don't return to the page. So it's very important that people want to connect with you, on those pages and be part of a group or a community or culture. It really is. Edge rate can be a harsh mistress. All right. Page admin must constantly lead conversation. So keep in mind the difference now in running pages versus groups. Now let's look at groups. Incredible notifications. Okay. Every member is notified of every post and comment. You got to turn that off and turn it on. Sometimes that drives me nuts, but it is cool. Okay. Members create and move conversation. All right. Look at the weaknesses. Default email notification is a bit much. Yeah. And it really is. Okay. No analytics here. Very little branding opportunities in groups. Again, it's all done on personal, and you can post your articles and your content of value there, and you can reach a ton of people. Okay. So you got to engage in their conversations. That's the main thing. Small group image, ads to get members a bit more expensive than fans. So keep that in mind if you're starting to scale up and learning how to run ads. All right. And we are going to do some work in that for the people that want to take it to the, really want to work at the top, at the higher level. And yeah. Okay. We're going to teach that as well. Think about these differences before creating a page or joining or creating your new Facebook page. The best advice I can give you is to create both group and a page. Create the page first. My advice is create your own page. Okay, create your own brand. That's the first step in doing this. Go back to where we taught how to create your own Facebook business page, and then join groups first. and then watch how they run their groups. And then later you want to start your own group. And it's going to be a powerful way that you're going to grow and expand your businesses. I promise you, you're going to be on steroids with it. Okay. Coming up next Monday, how to create a Facebook group. We're going to teach all that. How to get people to join your Facebook group. How much fun is that? Okay. Thank you for reading my articles. Please feel free to post these articles in your news feeds. Go help other people out. Okay. All right. Here's how you can follow Gary. Several ways. You can join me every Monday morning on Google Hangouts right here, google.com, plus Gary Messeri. And that'll get you there. You'll be notified when I do my Hangout teachings. I do them every Monday morning at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you miss them, you can always catch this on YouTube. At YouTube user at Gary Messeri Marketing. Very, very easy to find me. Not hard. Lastly, you can reach me at 30-Minute Millionaire. Feel free to ask me any questions. If there's any topic or subject you want me to teach on, again, I'm keeping all my teachings to social media marketing at this point. Can I teach the warm market and local market? You betcha I can, but I'm staying with social media marketing because this is the future of network marketing. Okay. All right. Gary offers a free 30-minute coaching session. To schedule your appointment, please send an email. We now have designed a questionnaire form for you to fill out and to find out what your interests and passions are, and what are your dreams and your goals and where do you want to take this. You can also find my teachings useful if you want to learn more. Subscribe to my blog at 30minutemillionaire.com. Okay, all you have to do, and once you do that, you get a free book. Learn how I created 6,785 new connections in 2 months and sponsored 53 people when I was in my sponsoring mode. I'm not there right now. Okay, all right, let's stop sharing for a minute. Okay, look, I know it seems like a lot of information, but just go through this lesson a couple times. And again, you got the PDF, or you can read the PDF on my blog site at 30-Minute Millionaire. Go through this a couple times. If you need some help with it, just shoot us an email. Shoot Masha at 30-Minute Millionaire, 30minute-millionaire.com, and ask her some questions, and she can help you. She's always available to talk with you. She's just a great, very smart, sharp lady. And if you want some time with me, if you're stuck in your business, it doesn't matter if it's an MLM coaching or consultant, I can help you. All right. The main thing and the biggest problem people have is generating traffic. And then the second thing is converting traffic. So once you learn how to create a following, and I'm just basically taught you that today, your life is going to change. You're going to be a different person. You're not going to have a problem sponsoring people. Your problem is you're going to sponsor. You have so many people coming at you, you're going to have to get a staff to screen them, and set up your interview process. That's real truth. That's what happened to us. All right. So just keep that in mind. When I did my LinkedIn 7 ways, I learned how to connect on LinkedIn 7 ways. Man, I created a following of 7,000 people. I mean, it was like, 6-7 months. It's crazy. So keep that in mind. All right. This is Coach Gary. See you next Monday. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And remember, to get a referral, you need to give a referral. If you want to be liked, go like somebody. God bless. Bye-bye now.